What's up, guys, and what's going on, and welcome back to another manga talk. We will hop right into it. Today is going to be a great chapter, okay? But we'll hop right into it right after this. Alright guys, what is going on? And we are back. Today, I am bringing you Manga Talk Chapter 76 of Dragon Ball Super. Now, last chapter, guys, okay, I had mixed feelings, okay? I had mixed feelings because the simple fact of the matter that we all know how the story of Dragon Ball Z goes. You got Goku being the main character, Vegeta being the, the side protagonist, right beside Goku, antagonist turned protagonist. You know what I mean? Goku comes in, gets beat up. Vegeta comes in, gets beat up. Goku saves the day. Woohoo! Yay, Goku. Last chapter, I felt as though it was going to be exactly that. For the simple fact of the matter that Goku got beat in Autonomous Ultra Instinct, okay? Vegeta busts out Ultra Ego. All right. And he does his thing. But by the end of the chapter, Vegeta, his actions start to decline, which we all see with Vegeta. And Vegeta fans alike have seen Vegeta over the years get mocked this way, all right? Now, with this chapter, all right, chapter 76, the fate of the Saiyans, okay? It is going back and forth. Like I said, we're going to hop right into this and cut straight to the chase. We hop right into the chapter with, Vegeta digressing from the Ultra Ego form, okay? He's taking way too much damage. Granolah up on top of him, letting him know, like, yo, bro, listen, I already know what you got. I already know what you can do. I already seen your blood flow. This is it for you, all right? You're done. So right when, Vegeta is right at his limit and Granolah is getting ready to make the final blow, Goku comes in to save the day. Okay, again, now, here's where a little bit of my mixed feelings start to, alleviate a little bit, because in the middle of all this, Vegeta decides to attack Goku, all right? Now, in this whole, scenario, Goku's letting him know, like, dude, you pick a great time to want to do this. You know what I'm saying? We got an enemy right in front of us and you want to fight me. But I like the way that they are taking this, because Vegeta, for the very first time ever, besides the Buu saga, okay? Because the last time Vegeta ever made a selfless decision in order to try and better something or better himself was the Buu saga, when he blew himself up with Fat Buu, okay? This is another selfless act, and we're seeing it recur in this chapter for the simple fact that he finally tells Goku, I would say, in my opinion, true feelings, okay? Knowing that Goku has surpassed him, knowing that Goku is better than him, knowing that Goku is number one, something inside Vegeta for himself lets him know, look, listen, Kakarot, I know you always come in here and say today, bro, but something inside me tells me I need to do this for myself. I gotta do this for myself. You know what I mean? And I personally love why they did that, because right after that, he goes up to Granolah face to face, okay? Granolah talk is heat. You back again, Saiyan? You feel what I'm saying? And I love Vegeta's reaction. Straight back into Ultra Ego form, okay? Now, even though during the chapter, he only maintained the form for about a minute, you know what I mean? Because his energy was not all there. The fact that it slowly is creeping up on us, just like Ultra Instinct did, where Goku was able to tap into it more and more the more he understood it. You feel what I'm saying? Vegeta's taking the same route with Ultra Ego. The more and more he starts to understand it, the more and more he will be able to figure out how to maintain it and stop the consequence, which is the more damage he takes, he needs to learn how to balance his damage output with the damage he's receiving rather than take more damage and output less. You see what I'm saying? Because it wears his body thin. All right. Now, we're going to hop right into this because at the end of this, I'm going to be showing you the clips afterwards, okay? Guys, this is going to be different for the simple fact of the matter that Monaito shows up right in the middle of the battle when Vegeta and Granolah decide that they will die for their beliefs, okay? They will die legit for what they believe in and what they fight for, okay? And right when everything was about to end, Monaito shows up to tell Granolah the truth. We start to find out at the end that it was Monaito who indeed put the idea into Granolah's head that, okay, yes, Saiyans, you know, they were the ones who destroyed this planet. Now, for what reasons Monaito will tell him this, we don't know, okay? But we finally get the truth, okay? Where Bardock is canon, yo. Bardock is canon. You seen it in the title. You seen it in the title. You knew we was going to discuss it. You knew we was going to discuss it, all right? Bardock is now going to be canon. Now, when I say canon, no, I do not mean, oh, well, Nightmare, he's always been Goku's dad. Yes, we understand that, yes. But remember, for those of you who are true Dragon Ball Z fans, you would know there are multiple stories of Bardock, okay? There's a story where he died, and there's a story where he survived the massacre of Frieza, okay? And not a lot of people know that, yes, it was Lord Chills, Frieza's grandfather, who Bardock fought in that alternative story, but he died by the hands of Frieza, okay? Not a lot of people know that, all right? But I will be explaining to you both of the stories at the end of everything. That is why this video is going to be a little bit longer, but let's hop right into the clips and show you exactly what I just had explained. So as you can tell here, you see Granolah shooting blasts at Vegeta, and Vegeta taking way too much damage as Granolah appears right up behind Vegeta. Very disrespectful to put your foot on my man's neck like that. So disrespectful, Granolah. He then tells Vegeta, no more super ego or whatever you called it. The universe is proving me right, since fate has clearly decided that you Saiyans are doomed to die. Vegeta then grabs Granolah by the foot. You speak too soon. Get off of me. Now, Vegeta fans, I know you guys do not want to see Vegeta like this. This is the last time we want to see Vegeta like this. And I am also sorry if my camera is skipping. But Vegeta goes on to say, I am the master of my own fate. Granolah, learn to realize when you've lost. And in comes Kakarot. Now, we don't know whether or not this is the regular Super Saiyan transformation, but I'm guaranteeing that it is, seeing as how Goku did not have much energy left. So, zooming down to the bottom of the screen, hanging in there, Vegeta, I'll take over from here. And in the middle of this battle, Vegeta, you dare go ahead and attack Goku. Yeesh. What gives, Vegeta? Take over? Not if I have a say. Hits Goku. There's no one I'd rather beat to hell and back than you, Kakarot. Come on, man. You sure picked the moment for this old attitude. You seem confused. But know that I've only ever agreed to fight side by side when we had something to protect. Protect, huh? How about preserving your own life? Or are you trying to get yourself killed here? Better that than teaming up with you. And in an instant, Granolah in front of Vegeta. If this hit would have connected. Vegeta! So let's drop right into it. Goku starts to take on the battle with Granolah, okay? But then Goku starts to understand how to fight Granolah. As you can see, Granolah starts to pick up on the fact that he's losing, shifting your vitals out of harm's way. Yep, there's the smallest pause between you locking onto our vitals and the attack that follows. I can't dodge the attack completely, but I at least can shift enough to make sure you don't hit where it really hurts. You don't say. You've actually thought this through, and I suppose your evasion technique makes that possible. Still, your strategy is pure defense. Without attacks of your own, you'll never manage to surpass me. You're not wrong. That could be a problem. So right here, Goku starts to understand, yes, I may have figured you out, but I still don't know a way around it. So getting down to it, let's slide over a little bit. Getting down to it, Goku starts to feel the effects of his body. Darn, my body won't last much longer. While he's been taking us both on all on his own. Kakarot, I'm tagging in. Really? Why are you so obsessed with doing this alone? Hard to say. Think of it as stubborn Saiyan pride if you want. And you can really beat him? But as you can tell, Granolah looks like he's starting to take some effects as well. He only just learned to unleash this side of his own power, so he won't last long either. He'll most likely hit his limit soon. That'll be my opening for victory. Please, allow me to do this alone. Fine. Try not to die, Vegeta. So back face to face with Granolah. Granolah intends to say, you again? Still fighting alone? Your minds work in mysterious ways, I must say. And yours isn't exactly playing with a full deck. That drive for revenge is rotted away, whatever's in your head. Come again. You think you survived all this time just to take revenge on us. There's nothing more to your life? Very well. Who am I to deny this grand mission of yours? No regrets? Then hit me with everything you can muster. Oh boy, baby. Vegeta starts to charge up, and guess what? Back into the Ultra Ego form. But you already hit your limit. As I explained, this power is unbounded. It has no limits. And Vegeta again with the assault. So we are going to fast forward here, where they take the battle back outside, but Monaito is on the way. Oatmeal. Was that the Saiyan who Granolah is tangling with? Correct. There is another as well. Of all the crazy things. And Vegeta, like I told you guys before, they are willing to die for their beliefs. So Monaito goes on and he hops on out. No, knock it off, Granolah. Monaito. You're here. Why? Oatmeal. I should have known. Meddling in my business. So then, Monaito proceeds to step off of the ship. Huh? Both Goku and Vegeta confused at this point. Is that a Namekian? How? What's a Namekian doing here? Why did you interfere, Monaito? Stand back and let me finish this. I just want it to end. I need this to be over. You've got some facts wrong, Granolah. Sorry to say, it was a lie of mine that brought you here. There was one Saiyan who didn't earn your vengeance. Explain. I don't understand. 40 years back, the one who actually saved us was a Saiyan named Bardock. Did I hear that right? A Saiyan was our savior? Yo. So there you have it, okay? Now, with this being said, this sentence right there at the end is what I'm saying is the staple that makes Bardock canon, okay? Now, this story here, all right, as I said, I will be explaining to you both of the stories. What it looks like is, for those and Dragon Ball Z fans, you know what I'm talking about. Because of this statement, it seems, and I could be wrong, but it seems as though Dragon Ball, what is it? The story of Bardock, or should I say the episode of Bardock, when they made it into animation where I believe it was just an adaptation of What If scenario. It seems as though they are going to make that true, okay? Because in that is where Bardock actually escapes, and he escapes the assault of Frieza, and he's able to end up on the planet of Monito, all right, and his people, and he ends up saving the people of this planet, which is why Monito is now able to explain who was the one who saved the planet, all right? With that being said, there are the facts right there, okay? And I'm excited for this chapter. Yes, I do. I still do have my mixed feelings because at the end of the day, Granolah still has yet to have a part in what he feels about this. He could either, retract his revenge against the Saiyans, but still live 3 years of glorious life, or he could still take his revenge upon the Saiyans and not care because of how deeply he felt. All right. So that is what we will be talking about in the next chapter. What is Granolah's decision? That is the next chapter. What will he decide to do with this information? All right. With that closing the chapter, I will now close the video with the information and the facts of both stories of Bardock. Okay, so that you guys who do not know about this actually know about the whole thing. All right. So with that being said, let's actually talk about the appearances of Bardock besides the game. All right. Now, let's talk about Bardock, the father of Goku's story. All right. Reading it directly from the article. Following the conquest of planet Kanasa, led by his team, Bardock began to see visions of Frieza planned to destroy planet Vegeta, as well as Goku's future on Earth. Bardock arranges for his son to be transported away from their home world to Earth and attempts to prevent the destruction of his species by challenging Frieza in the orbit of planet Vegeta, but is ultimately obliterated by Frieza, okay? Before his death, however, Bardock has one final vision of Goku challenging Frieza and smiles. And dies, smiling, knowing his son is destined to avenge their people's annihilation. This is the original story of Bardock, him being actually killed by the hands of Frieza. Now, let's talk about Dragon Ball, episode of Bardock, the What If story, all right? Dragon Ball, episode of Bardock by Naho Oishi, is a what if story, which explores Bardock's miraculous survival from being obliterated by Frieza's attack. He is hurled into the distant past to a strange planet where he comes into conflict with Frieza's ancestor, Chilled, and eventually succeeds in achieving the Super Saiyan transformation. The manga is later adapted into an animated short film, okay? Now, let's explore more and dive deep into the story of Dragon Ball episode of Bardock. Let's talk about the actual story, all right? Plot summary, all right? Bardock, having somehow survived certain death when Frieza obliterated planet Vegeta, wakes up in a small village house. A purple-colored creature enters the room and introduces himself as Ipana. He tells Bardock that he is on the planet Plant, which, as the confused Bardock recalls, was the former name of planet Vegeta before it was annexed by the Saiyans. Suddenly, the village comes under attack by henchmen of the space pirate Chilled, whom Bardock easily defeats, earning him the gratitude of the villagers. Uninterested in being a hero, he flees to a nearby cave to recover. Ipana's son, Barry, brings him food, and eventually they grow friendly with one another despite Bardock's reluctance, okay? Chilled learns that his henchmen have been killed, and after the villagers fail to find Bardock on Chill's orders, he and his henchmen started attacking them and destroyed the village. Bardock initially refuses to save them, but after Barry begs him, he flies to the village and saves Ipana, who was nearly killed by Chilled. Due to the resemblance, Bardock mistakes Chilled for Frieza and attacks him, but Chilled proves too powerful. However, after Chilled fires an energy attack at Barry, Bardock becomes enraged and transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan. Chilled attacks Bardock with his energy blasts, which have no effect on the Super Saiyan. Chilled launches a final desperate attack in order to destroy the planet, but Bardock's attack overpowers it and sends the mortally wounded Chilled soaring into outer space. The dying Chilled tells his henchmen to warn his family about the Super Saiyans. Centuries later, Chilled's descendant Frieza would eventually destroy planet Vegeta out of fear that a Super Saiyan of legend would rise to defeat him. Bardock's son, Goku, would assume the Super Saiyan form and defeat Frieza more than 20 years later. Okay? Now, guys, that is the story of Bardock in the what if scenario. Okay, now we have seen this played out many times, also in the games as well. And one particular game that plays it out so well is that story game of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Alright, now if you guys have gotten to the end and played the extra story, you would understand that the story of Bardock is in there, and it's exactly of the story that I'm talking to you about. Alright, so guys, this chapter has been very, very good. I'm definitely looking forward to see what Granolah decides to do. All right. Now, again, the video had to be long. I got to give y'all the facts. I'm not just about to, tell y'all a story and then have y'all willy-nilly thinking that it's true. No, I'm going to give y'all the facts so y'all understand as well. So, guys, this has been Dragon Ball Super Chapter 76, The Fate of the Saiyans. Okay. Now, guys, waiting for Chapter 77. I cannot wait to see what happens, and the fact that Bardock is canon. All right. So, guys, if you enjoyed this chapter, you already know what to do. Don't be afraid to hover and haunt that like video, or like button, I should say. Goodness gracious. Subscribe today to become part of the Soul Gang Team Nephilim. Let's get it. Tap the notification bell to know each and every time that I'm uploading videos. And guys, remember, to be good at the game, you got to kill with skill, guys. Also, remember, go and get your merch, okay? Go up there. The link is in the description below, okay? I always put the link in there so that you guys know how to get my merch. New merch will be coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. And if you guys would like that merch, you guys can inbox me. I will leave my email, my gaming email in there so that you guys can inbox me for orders. But guys, thank you so much for watching until the end of this video, and until our next nightmare, and until the next Manga Talks, you guys have a great day. See you.